On November 23rd in 1927, at the age of 36, Blessed Father Miguel Agustin Pro, a Jesuit, a priest of the Society of Jesus, was executed by a firing squad in Mexico City. The Mexican government had recently gone through a revolution that promised a real separation between church and state. A big cause for this revolution was land reform. The new government promised to redistribute land to peasant farmers, to eliminate that social inequality that happens between the rich and the poor. And much of that land was owned by the Catholic Church and by elites who were aligned with the Catholic Church. So the leaders of this revolution promoted the phrase "Viva la Revolución," right? Long live the revolution, right? And "Viva Mexico." This was to express support for Mexico in this new revolution, this new government that had come into power. Well, these leaders, as is often the case, depended upon power and control of the people, which ultimately becomes more than just some means to an end, right? As is often the case, it becomes an end in and of itself. This revolution was particularly anti-Catholic. The Mexican government cracked down on Catholic education to promote secular and nationalistic ideologies. It banned public religious practices in a country that was well known for its public religious practices, especially among the poor that the revolution was supposedly there to help. This led to another war, right? The Cristero War. This was a 3-year battle to roll back those anti-Catholic policies instituted by that previous revolution. Now, the Cristeros' rallying cry was "Viva Cristo Rey," long live Christ the King, right? No government would be their king. Christ would be their king. And often the response to "Viva Cristo Rey" is "Que viva," may he live long. Blessed Miguel Pro was a Jesuit priest who was illegally serving those poor people, and he was amazingly popular. He was known for his sense of humor, his incredible prayer life, and this real and true deep passion for those poor people. So he and his brothers eventually are blamed for an assassination plot. Now, they had good, sound alibis, but the Mexican government used it as a great excuse to eliminate a few more of these Cristeros. So Miguel Pro asked not to be blindfolded as he faced the firing squad. He asked only to have a rosary in one hand and a cross in the other, and he spread his arms out like Christ on the cross. And his dying words were, speaking to those who were about to execute him, "May God have mercy on you. May God bless you." And then praying to God, "Lord, you know that I am innocent. With all my heart, I forgive my enemies. Viva Cristo Rey." They photographed that martyrdom. It's the first martyrdom ever photographed with a camera. And so the Mexican government thought we should run a photograph of this execution in all of the newspapers, and that would strike fear in the hearts of these Cristeros. But in fact, it ended up only renewing their enthusiasm for their cause. So "Viva Cristo Rey." It's a popular phrase, and it really means everything. Catholicism was never meant to be a sort of a safe subculture, right? With its own celebrities, with its own gossip, with its own sort of sense of church politics. It was meant to be everything. Viva Cristo Rey. Que viva.